Alright guys, today I have a little bit of an update video. This is my Axial Scx10 2. It's the one that the ready to run XJ body has been on. The only real changes, I'll just give you a little bit of an update. I'm running a roof rack as well as a light bar, and then I'm running lights to the headlight buckets up there. Only thing with the body, it's held up really well except for the little piece that goes right up underneath it here. Little piece of plastic that runs right up underneath there broke off, but otherwise there's no other cracks in the body or anything. So yeah, this RC right here, this is my Axial Scx10 2 that's been built with mainly hot racing parts. So the chassis rails are hot racing, all the cross members or chassis braces, whatever you want to call them, they're hot racing. Servo mount, that's hot racing. The battery tray, that's Deadlock RC. The front bumper, that's hot racing. I took a really nasty tumble onto rock and I broke off one of my toe points. The other one's still there though. These are hot racing piggyback shocks. I can't remember, those might just be 90mm. I think they're whatever the stock size ones are for an Scx10 2. I'm running a 30 kilogram servo. I don't know what brand that is, but it's 30 kilogram. Don't remember what brand these are. I don't think they're hot racing, but they're aluminum shock hoops. I'm running a Traxxas receiver box, because before I had a receiver box that was mounted right here, and it was the top of it was cut wide open. And it did have a mostly waterproof Spectrum receiver in there, but I decided to mount another receiver box. So I mounted this Traxxas one, just drilled right through the bottom, put a nut on the back side. And this is a waterproof box. This is like what would come with a Stampede or whatever. The chassis, the post right here, these are GPM, these are aluminum, front and rear. And the biggest change is the motor and ESC that I'm running. I'm running a Mamba X ESC. It's a 6S ESC, and this is a censored brushless setup. So it's capable of 6S. The motor I'm running is a 2280 kV 1400 series Slate motor. It's a bit of a stubby motor. This obviously can't go 6S, but the ESC is capable of 6S. So, and then I'm running a hot racing drive shaft in the rear. In the front, I don't know if that's an MIP or if it's a knockoff, I can't remember. And the front axles, they're aluminum. These are KYX, front and rear. And this is a GPM main chassis plate right there. I believe these links right here are Incision. They're either Incision or Vanquish. I can't remember. They're really thick and heavy duty though. And yeah, with this one, in order to optimize as much steering travel as I could, I actually used a little bit of a Dremel and I cut into the chassis rail just so my servo, let's see, I'll show you. Got my controller over here, it's hooked up. Cut into the chassis a little bit so I can basically turn this significantly further off to the driver's side now, because it was limited. So I had full travel off to the passenger side, but to the driver's side, cutting out that little notch in the side of the chassis rail really gave me a little an extra amount of turning. There isn't as much steering to the driver's side as there is to the passenger side. I mean, that's probably over 45 degrees, but this is still a lot better than what it was. Running 1.9 inch Interco IROC tires, and these are 1.9 aluminum beadlock wheels.